Our city council meetings in Raleigh are now being bombarded and tied up with an international issue. Hello, my name's Whitney Hill, Whitney for Raleigh. What I'm talking about is that there are, I'm going to call them radical protesters that have managed to convince four of our city council people, and it takes more, it takes five city council people and the mayor to pass legislation. And there's a resolution on the table to ask Israel to cease fire and stand down on the conflict that is going on over there right now. Well, I'm not going to get into what my views are on that. But they certainly aren't with the Palestinian protesters that are coming in, or call them Palestinian protesters. They're not necessarily Palestinians. They are folks who I'm assuming are and hoping are Raleigh residents. But basically, our last two public comment sessions where citizens can come in and talk about city issues might be a particular problem that is personal to them, or they might have views on overall city policy, things like zoning, transportation, garbage pickup, whatever it is that are city issues that they want to come in and talk about, and you get 3 minutes. Well, the issues now are being discussed in 1 minute sound bites from the folks who come in, because basically the last two public comment sessions have been overwhelmed with these protesters coming in. I'm going to call them protesters, and taking up time in these sessions. So I went out to this last Tuesday, January 16th, to go. I signed up for my 1 minute time to give my view on to the city about the fact that they shouldn't be spending time on that. And that is embedded in this video here. But I just want to give you the groundwork on this right now. And yeah, I spoke my piece for my 1 minute time. But basically, there were over 200 people signed up. Everyone was only able to get 1 minute because of the amount of people that were on there. And basically, while I was in there, I was somewhere in the 130s. The folks, I left pretty much. I saw about another 10 people, and now we're into about 2.5 hours. So that 2.5 hours, and I assume there are probably another couple of hours after that for the remaining 100. That basically tied up the whole session, is these protesters in there. There was very little in there that wasn't, there were some opposing views from the Jewish community in there, but most of it was basically speaker after speaker saying the same stuff, talking about the same topic. Well, my beef with this is that the city council opened this up. This is not the place for them to be airing their beliefs. They can protest out at Moore Square, out in the city, on a public mic. They can organize and have meetings. They can go to social media, but city council is not the forum where this subject matter really needs to be aired. I think the city is very irresponsible for even having this resolution on the table. They are not a State Department. That in this country, that's what's handled by the U.S. government, and that's basically the way it generally works in all the other countries as well. So I'm going to break here for you to hear my comments at this. I've got that film clip in here, and then I will close this out on the other end. Good evening, Raleigh City Council and Raleigh citizens. My name is Whitney Hill. I'm in North Raleigh, District A. I believe that the City Council has no business getting wrapped up in foreign affairs issues across the globe. The City of Raleigh is not a State Department and does not have the expertise to be one. This is best left up to our State Department in our federal government and independent organizations. Time spent on the Hamas-Israeli conflict is distracting from escalating issues in Raleigh, such as housing shortage, rising crime, while stoking a flame of discontent with radical entities that are not going to be pacified. Please focus on the valuable time of the council planning operations and issues of the city of Raleigh and leave State Department issues to our experts in the federal government. Thank you.
Again, if your name is on the screen, please go ahead and head down. Thank you.
So you saw my comments, my 1 minute at a time up there. I'm going to put down in the bottom the link where you can, if you desire to, see the whole session if they still got it up. This wasn't just Tuesday night. This week on the 14th, they got tied up. They also, 2 weeks ago, tied up another session, and I don't know how much time that was, several hours of folks, same thing, 1 minute at a time, and nothing really came out of that, but except that they shut down the meeting. The crowd basically got out of hand and started shutting down opposing speakers. You can't find that video. It's been taken off the web. I don't think the city council would like for you to see that. But the city council people had to leave. I saw the video on it before they took it down. So my view on this is we need to stick to city views, and the discussion needs to be about city issues and city council. And I think that the public sessions are extremely good, but you just can't come in there and talk about anything. And that's not what it's for. It's about city issues. There are plenty of places for you to exercise your free speech. That's not necessarily on the city floor. It needs to be city issues. So again, my name's Whitney Hill, Whitney for Raleigh. Please like this video if you liked it. And if you're interested in getting more videos off this channel, subscribe to it. But I also want to hear your views back on this and any other videos that are on the channel. Thank you for watching.